Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm here with Chef David DiMarcato. We started our clam bake, and let's if you come over here and take a look at this from above.
Hey, cover that up.
Oh, well, we're just going to show everybody. Can't do a show without showing them what's in there. We have some great flavors there. We got the lobster going, we have the corn. You know, David, one of those things that we did talk about a little bit on the break is no salt added into it. We'll just add it later with.
Well, traditionally, when I was talking about the rockweed that would go down, there would be some saltiness to that. And yes, of course, you could turn that into seawater. The thing is, it's a live steam, so really the amount of salt that is going to be actually in that live steam. If you're preparing something in water, and we're actually doing a boil, that's what you actually want to get to. That water does want to get to saltiness. But steam, realistically, the amount of salt that's carried through that with that cooking method, right. I think we'll be okay.
Okay, perfect. So we'll get that going. We have some butter here that we have going for our bread. And where did our bread go? You're going to work on our garlic bread.
It's quite a loaf there.
Yeah, well, yeah, just use half of it. It's
okay.
only for us. Now I'm going to work on the sausage and pepper part of our dinner, and mainly because I love fat and I love flavor. Now some people will start by blanching off their sausage, right? And you've seen that happen where they blanch
yes.
it off. They
yep.
want to get rid of some of that fat. Well, I actually rather have it nice and fatty and juicy and moist and all those fine things, and then I'll even season it a little bit. Now I'm using the salt right on it because I want to draw out the moisture. But what I have in here is some hot, sweet, and Italian sausage. And I've actually opened up the sausage because I want them to cook from the inside. They'll cook a little quicker.
Beautiful.
We'll put a little bit of oil. We don't need too much. One reason because we have these coated pans that don't need it. And the other reason we're just going to get grease coming out of the sausage. But that grease
That's a nice sound.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're looking for. And then the grease from the sausage is what's going to cook down the peppers and the shallots for us. So we're going to get the sausage cooking, a couple of pieces of sweet and a couple of pieces of hot. And then over there with the bread, David has, there you go. David's going to have some roasted garlic, which we pre-roasted, and that's really easy. That's throwing garlic in olive oil, or garlic in a blended oil, sorry, not an olive oil. Put it in the oven for about 45 minutes, and it's totally covered in the oil. Now you have garlic oil, plus you have these gorgeous garlic bulbs that are sweet and yummy and tasty.
Garlic sweetness, I think, is really what comes to mind, just like you said. It's a beautiful thing.
Garlic. Fresh garlic might be just a little bit too pungent and tart, but sweet roasted garlic is just incredible. All right.
You gave that tip of your dad with the very thin slices.
Yes.
Certainly in the butter, that would be another way to temper the garlic flavor.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And what David's talking about is, let me show you real quick what he's talking about. If you're cooking down your butter, and I want to bring it back to the stove for a second, David, and this is what this show's all about, is sharing great ideas. We're going to cut down the garlic in really thin slices, right? So that way they'll just cook. And while the butter is melting, you want to give another nuance of flavor. You throw this into the butter and let the garlic just kind of cook down. And that garlic butter is going to be incredible.
Two totally different garlic flavors.
Exactly. And then, so now we got it on all sides. Great idea, David. Thank you. I'm glad I had him on the show. I better watch out. This might be calling a culinary journey with David DiMarcato. So there you go. So here you go.
I don't think so. One thing I did just do is that, like Luca was saying, that garlic is really squishy soft. I just quickly make it into a little paste, and usually with garlic you say to conscience, you know, but with roasted garlic, not a problem. And now I've made a total mess of my board.
That's
which is
awesome.
fine.
Isn't that more fun than anything else about making a mess?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so David, you got the garlic bread going.
Yes,
He's
sir.
going to layer the butter onto there. We're going to add some cheese and a little bit of salt to that too, because we're using unsalted butter. Now, if you come back to the sausage, and you see that we've already started caramelizing the inside of the sausage, the inside of the sausage, and the outside we're going to do the same thing. And then what we're going to add are some shallots instead of onions. Now, I cook with shallots a lot, and I always go about how much I like using shallots because they're just like onions in a lot of ways, except they have a much more mild flavor. So they don't overpower dishes like you would an onion, let's say. So I'm just going to put that instead of our onions today. And then we're going to get some peppers in there.
Beautiful.
Now, it's a really simple dish, sausage and peppers. You know, that reminds me of going to a fair or a festival and getting that sausage and pepper sandwich. And, you know, people go, oh, you know, I can't do that at home. It's really difficult. I have to do all the boiling ahead of time. Right now, we're going to finish this off right before our clam bake is finished, and that's the great part about it. What are we missing on there, David?
You want a little pecorino romano? Is that what
That's
we got
a
here?
little bit of parmigiano, a little blended parmigiano right there.
Go for it.
Yeah, just put it right on. I like cheesy garlic bread. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's like me.
Oh,
a little bit cheesy.
Oh,
yeah.
Luca.
Yeah. No. I thought I was leaving that open for you to say.
No.
Good thing.
I'm the guest, right?
And that's the thing about my show, David. It's about being guests in my kitchen. It feels great. We're down here at Monadnock Flooring Studios. It's on Ralston Street, and we get to come here and just have fun and cook. It's like being at home, you know?
It's a beautiful facility. I actually, my wife and I travel up from Connecticut today, and just driving down from Brattleboro. I love Monadnock, and to see Monadnock in the distance there with Jacob's Ladder coming down, it's just a happy day to be here. So
good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And that pepper escaped from me, so we'll get that all in there.
Do you
more salt and pepper.
you close it up?
Huh? No, let's leave it open.
Okay, cool.
Let's leave it open. We're going to get that in the oven on our pan that's in here.
There you go, sir.
All right.
Lacking appeal.
Yeah.
Not that you lack appeal. Sorry.
He's just funny.
Sorry.
All right. So we'll cook down our sausage and peppers and onions, or shallots in this case. Our lobster bake is still going really well.
Do you have a time on that?
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes on that, and we'll
Cool.
be ready to go. And then we'll put everything together, and we're just going to eat. We'll drink some wine, which is way over to the side, too far away for both of us. Hold on, I'll get mine. And we'll see you in a culinary minute. Cheers. Hey everybody, and welcome back to our culinary journey. I'm Luca Paris, of course, and this is David DiMarcato, the chef of our day, where we're doing our Italian New England clam bake. Right?
Fusion, yeah.
Fusion with a little indoor feel, right. So let's just recap. Let's go back to this and recap a little bit about what we did here, David.
All right, this is our version of an indoor clam bake. We've got a lobster in there, we've got some mussels, we've got some steamer clams, we've got some par-cooked potatoes, and an ear of corn. And that we're thinking that's going to be just about done at this point.
I think so too. And over here on this plate, we have some sausage and peppers. Done really simply, we just have some shallots and sausage and red peppers that we season with a little salt and pepper. We let them sear in really nicely and that. So David's going to work on plating his clam bake. I'm going to plate my sausage and peppers. In the oven, we have some garlic bread that we're going to put everything together with. Ta-da! Steam. All right, so we also said, David, before we went away, you and I were talking, one of the things we want to do is we're going to have that garlic butter that we infused earlier on.
Yes.
As our butter, right? As our butter for our lobster.
Garlic butter 2 ways.
Beautiful. So we're not letting anything go to waste. We have a little extra garlic butter that we used on the garlic bread. We'll be able to put that in there. And let's put our sausage right over the top. Oh, yummy. Oh, happy day. That's
oh, happy day.
So, and this is it, man. This is what it's all about. Cooking in the kitchen is cooking with someone who you could hang out with, and this is part of the social aspect of cooking. And that's what we talk about all the time on the show. The journey is the best part about it. The destination is great because we get to eat, but the journey is the most fun, right?
Of course.
Yeah, so that's why it's a culinary journey. All right, let's get this bread out too. You start cracking that lobster.
Will do.
Still
digging some goodies out here. Some potato. Those mussels.
That over there. While you're doing that, I am going to run and get a little something to put our butter in. The only thing we need is a football game right now that we could be watching. There's no chips and dips at our house, guys. This is what the way it would be. All right, we got mussels. We got that. Oh, looks good. Where's the lobster?
So the lobster's
There's
right
the
here.
Lobster. And David knows I hate opening up lobsters. So you're going to do all the honors for me while I cut up some of the bread on the side over here. Go ahead, David.
I'm just going to do the kind of the gross, pull the tail off, and there's a little bit of the coral here, the tamale, which actually a lot of folks like that. Because this is an indoor show right now, I'm just gonna split this out. Outdoor, you just be ripping away. Sort of doing this like you normally would if you were splitting a lobster for roasting or whatever. Just real easy to, you know. Typically outside you're gonna have picks and what have you. You're not gonna have a Senkotu knife. So.
We need knives. We need forks.
And it does the one thing about cooked lobster, though. I'll do 2 pieces of that.
Yeah, can I have a piece?
Well, yeah, but you were talking about it was all for you.
Yeah. So. Oh, that's right.
You forgot, didn't you?
I did forget. I don't eat very often on the show. I'm getting excited. All right. So we put our lobster. Actually, that's a fun plate right there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
is absolutely beautiful.
I don't think the lobster would agree with
No,
that.
well,
but
he has no say in the matter. We took care of that earlier on. So this is our indoor lobster bake, Chef David DeMarcato. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank
man.
you. It's been,
Hey, cheers.
it's been a blast. Cheers.
Yeah, this has been fun. We got some sausage. We got everything going on. Hey, guys, it's all about the journey. And we're at the destination, but we're always starting new ones every week. And, you know, like I always say every week, I'll see you on our next culinary journey. Ciao. All right. This is a tough life.